Welcome back, everybody, to the Bros of DK. I'm Leslie, like usual, behind the camera, Mr. Danny.
Hello everyone.
And it's gonna be a little bit of a different episode this time, because we're exploring at night. That has two reasons. First and foremost, it was excruciating hot today here in Portugal, and we couldn't film the place because we really would faint. And also there are pigs in front of the palace that we want to film today, and we were very scared that owners would come to feed the pigs and find out that we were inside of that place. So that's the reason why we are now going to film this place at night. It's going to be very interesting. The pigs on the property. So I don't know what's going to happen. They are in general very friendly, but I don't know what they're going to do at nighttime. Bro, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. We had to film this place during the night, during the day. We had to film
We
it.
have to film it.
It's I'm
magnificent.
ready.
It's a sort of noble palace. We still have to figure out the story, but I think it's going to be a fascinating exploration. Here we get the first glimpse of this magnificent place at night. What a beauty. Wow. Absolutely amazing. It's the back side of it. Let's see. Here we're gonna go up the stairs. Bro, I think the pigs are sleeping. Wow. What a magnificent place. If I'm right, this door is just open.
Deep in the heart of Portugal lies an historical palace that once belonged to the Cabral family, a once prominent and powerful noble family. This grand home, built in the early 1800s, was a symbol of their immense wealth and influence, earned through their involvement in government and inherited old money. As the late 19th century rolled around, the Cabral's fortunes started to shift. They turned their focus towards the production and sale of wine, which was a common practice among noble families at the time. At its peak, the household was home to a large number of family members, but as the younger and more modern generation began to live independently, the size of the household and the importance of the family dwindled. Now it stands abandoned for 4 decades, a haunting reminder of the dramatic rise and fall of the Cabral family. Join us as we explore the remains of this once grand household and uncover the history of the Cabrals family, their rise to power and their ultimate decline. We will also discover how this grand family, which once lived in luxury, fell into obscurity and oblivion.
These rooms are literally massive. I think they are like 5-6 meters high. Jeez, about 12 feet. And this is where the Cabral family used to make and produce their wines. You can see all the barrels are still left behind. This was their occupation. This is how they made their money in the later years that they used to live in this palace. Number 3. Do you actually know how big these barrels are, Danny? Because of course you're Portuguese, and that's something you should know.
I actually don't know how many liters they can hold, but I would say, this is a wild guess, but I would say like around 200.
200?
I think so.
I would say like 1,000 liters.
1,000?
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
200 liters. Seems a little bit, I don't know, but
I don't
if
know.
somebody
I
knows,
have
please
no
let
idea.
us know in the description.
Because they have all different sizes.
Wow, number 6, massive. And even the bottles are still left behind. White wine. This was a white wine that they used to produce.
No, vinho verde, green wine.
Green wine?
Yeah.
What's green wine?
You don't know what's green wine?
No.
It's green wine, literally. It's more translucent,
Okay.
and it's to drink normally with fish. And normally, it's sparkly. Normally.
You have to show me because I think I never drunk
No?
green wine before. No.
Okay, that's the next thing.
Look at this. The big gates that would open up, and when the grapes were picked from the gardens, they would bring them in through these gates and transport them into this basement. And they would all end up in this holding tank, right? Where they would be pressed
By feet.
by feet, exactly. Later on, would they do it with technology, or would it always have been done by feet?
I don't see anything up there.
No press.
So yeah, and you see this?
Yeah.
They used these buckets to bring the grapes inside. So,
So every worker would have one of these buckets and pick them from the field,
Yep.
and then bring it and put it in here,
Exactly.
right? Yeah,
let me try to show inside.
absolutely. Wow. Oh, look at all these bottles back there. Literally 100 bottles at least left there, and those are 1 gallon bottles, 5-liter bottles of wine. Very typical for Portugal. You see them all over the country in abandoned places. What's this type of barrel for?
It's a normal barrel. It's just cut in the middle.
Ah, okay. And then we come further, and here we start coming, because this stairway leads up to the palace, and this is already a room that's used. I don't really know what it's used for, but not for wine production, I think. Wow. These little bottles left behind here. No, it's definitely is used for wine production as well. Is this a small bottle of wine?
I don't think so. We don't make small bottles of wine.
This is literally enough for half an hour.
Yep.
Another room up here. The rooms are getting more and more shallow. The corner over there, we have a lot of bottles left behind. And I can see there are even some bottles that still have liquid inside of them. Wow, that's probably a stronger liquor that we have inside of here. And down there, we have a white wine that is completely molded away over the 40 years that this place has been abandoned. These are very cool looking bottles. Look at that. The etiquette on that. It's very old. I love this one that we have down here. The cork on top and everything. Wow. That's beautiful. What does it read up here?
Queijo, cheese.
Oh, cheese.
From a warehouse in Oliveira das Mães. It's a town in Portugal.
Oh, wow. So they imported it from there to this place. Okay, let's take you upstairs and let's show you the palace that we are working with today. The wonderful abandoned palace. Let's take this stairway to the top floor. Penny, I cannot believe that we are exploring an abandoned palace in the dead of night. It's literally 1 or 2 o'clock at night right now.
Yeah.
And we are inside of the palace of the Cabral family in Portugal. Jeez, this place is falling apart. Wow. I hope they restore it because it's such a wonderful place from the in and outside. The first thing I notice when I come into this palace is directly ahead towards Portugal. This bench, this divided chair bench. This is literally the only country in the world where you see this type of furniture, and I absolutely adore it. This is a simple version of what you normally see, but I still really enjoy this bench.
Yeah,
Cushions.
this thing, I don't actually know the name, but it's very typical from Portugal.
Okay.
Like
the
it's
braided.
handmade. Yeah.
You can call it a little bit braided. The whole tree over here. When the family came in through the door, they would take off their coat and hang it up here, or when they went out, check their hair before they go. And here we have the first room of the place. Let's see what this one has to behold. Come inside, my good sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow. This is immediately a bedroom inside of the house. It's very fascinating. A double bedroom, actually. Like I told you in the story before, this used to be a grand family that lived here, and the numbers dwindled over the years though. But in the beginning, in the 1800s and the 1900s, they must have been with 40, 50 people. No, I'm maybe a little bit exaggerating, but with a grand family living inside of this place. We're gonna see many bedrooms, and yeah, every single bedroom is wonderful in here, and still made after 40 years.
Yeah.
That's great. Look at the bed rest, at the headrest of the bed. It's one of the most beautiful ones that I've ever seen.
It's a complete art piece.
Yeah. And every piece of furniture inside of this room accompanies the bed frames and is made in the same style and probably by the same artist as well. Have you looked at the frescoes, at the crown molding on the ceiling? Isn't that just wonderful? And if you look around it, Danny, you can see that it's slowly crumbling on each and every side. It looks like in a couple decades from now, this whole ceiling is just gonna collapse down in one piece.
Yeah, looks like it.
Vanity over here. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
I got a picture of one of the family members, of a young boy, posing. No name, nothing. Mysterious man.
yeah. It's also a mysterious palace, so...
Very mysterious. And like, who owns it right now? With the pigs still in the garden, like we were just in the basement and we could hear the pigs at night, like going through the field. It's a bit scary, but they're quite friendly, so
yeah.
we're not really scared of them. Wow, look at these closets. See. Love how they open up to reveal absolutely nothing, just one coat hanger. But they are so beautiful.
They're incredible.
Normally your typical... Wait, sorry, I'm gonna close it. A lot of cracking noise.
Oh, yeah.
Normally your typical closet has like a square shape, but this one has like, it curves all around.
Yeah, and he has paws, which is very not usual.
Wow. And then we got the identical piece on the other side for the other child. And another vanity to this side as well. Look at its beauty, its elegance. Just love it. Oh, what do we have over here?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. That's a picture, a photo taken in Moderna. Is that a town in Portugal? Or maybe that's Photo Patricia Moderna. Oh no, that's the photographer. Look at this picture. Probably early 1900s, late 1800s. Wow, that's a masterpiece. 1903 it says on there. It's more than 120 years old. And even a bottle of a very strange liquor or something else.
I don't even know.
I'm not even gonna smell it like I usually do. That looks disgusting. Okay, let's go further. The next room. Then over here to this side, we have the bathrooms of those bedrooms. Come have a look inside. Ooh, see. Oh, this door is completely stuck. You have to gonna squeeze between it. Okay.
I can. I'm small.
Let's see. Here we have the toilet facility. Very simple, but I love the tile that we have on the wall. Beautiful tile. Then there must be some sort of a shower or bathtub to this side. Yes, there is. Wow. Again, a very simple room again, but I love the bathtub. Look at these paws underneath here. These look like eagle paws. Wow. Normally I always have lion paws down there.
Yeah.
These are from an eagle. You can definitely see a very small bathtub and very, very high ceilings. Completely collapsed though. Jeez. There's nothing really interesting in here. Okay. Wow. And we can go further to this side. Oh, the doors are all stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
Like over the years, they've been expanding and they're not working properly anymore. Okay, here we come into the kitchen of the household. So as you can imagine, this noble family back in the day must have had many, many maids. And upstairs, I think we have the section where they used to sleep, but here they used to work. Oh, look at this sink. Due to the heaviness of the sink, it literally sunk into the ground, as you can see.
Yeah. Marble sinks.
This
Be
almost-
careful because there's complete hole.
And it's
Underneath.
very deep underneath to the
Yeah.
basement, so you definitely don't want to fall through that. Wow, it's a lovely sink though. I absolutely adore it. And the cabinet piece above there as well. Very uniquely designed. Oh, look how they open up. Wow. Very large. And then the chimney with the stove underneath. A noble stove. Beautiful cast iron work on there. There's even a face carved into the head of the stove. Jeez.
Wow. Very well preserved, I must say.
Yeah, there's no ashes or nothing in here. Wow. Enormous. Whoa. I think behind you I also saw a toilet over there.
Oh yeah.
In the kitchen there's a toilet, literally. And it's a French style flushing toilet. This is actually also a common toilet in Portugal.
Yeah, the old ones, yes.
Because the gravity toilet we call it.
The gravity toilet.
Here's also the doorbell. I think we've come to a very important room in the house, Danny. And that's the dining space, where the maids would serve out the food. Whoa, looking at it right now, it's a very small dining table. Only 6 chairs around it. I imagine back in the day it must have been a way bigger dining area.
Oh yeah. But these tables have secrets.
Oh,
Portuguese tables, they fold and unfold in the middle.
yeah, there's literally a seam here in the middle. So it
Yeah.
probably can slide out and they can put another piece there in the
Yep.
middle. That's maybe also why there are chairs all around the room. To put
Exactly.
extra seats at
Yep.
the table. Okay, very interesting to figure out. Have a look at this chair over here, Danny. You cannot tell me that this is not magnificent. The crest of armor, most likely the crest of the family that lived here, is engraved in the upholstery of this chair. Beautiful lion at the top. And then some sort of a flower design here at the bottom. They probably were handmade for the family themselves a long, long time ago. Well, it doesn't, can't place it back properly anymore. And then the dining table and chairs, all the same around there. Wow. They're wonderful.
I must say they are one of the most beautiful that I've seen in Portugal.
Yeah,
for sure.
I can also say for certain they are one of the most beautiful that I also have seen myself. Look at this picture over here. Exposition Universelle de 1900, Le Palais. I think this is in Paris, but I'm not exactly
I also
sure.
think it is.
Wow, this is from 1900, this picture. Oh my God. Look how people dressed back in the time and how everything looked. This is even before the First World War. Jeez, a lot of it probably doesn't exist anymore. Chandelier above the table, connecting to that amazing ceiling up there. And like we can see in Portugal, we see a lot of wooden ceilings. They are very common for this country, especially for the noble houses where we find ourselves in right now. Beautiful piece. Up here we can see that lion coming back as well. Every piece of furniture has been made with precision and they all match with each other, and that's so beautiful to see.
I'm trying to show when I'm so small and this cabinet is...
Can you hand me the camera? I'm a little bit taller than you, so we can get a little bit closer.
Because
that lion's beak.
yeah, this cabinet is really, really tall.
Wow, it's like double my height almost. Oh my, how would anybody literally grab something from that upper shelf?
I think that's just for effect, for decoration.
Yeah.
For sure. It's crazy.
Crazy people. If you had a big meal, you can relax over here on the chaise longue. Probably the family used to do that a lot. You can see how it has deteriorated over the years. Wow. Small picture up here. Ah, of course, food. We are in the dining area.
Dead nature.
And even these pieces over here have that lion design in them. Must have costed so much money to create.
I love the 3D effect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4 more chairs throughout the room. So that means, combination, 10 people could sit at this table. And I probably had some other chairs and table if there were more people in the house. The same one over to this side as well. And then we got a very small trolley over here. You know what these are for, Danny? They're like jugs for something.
I think it's for milk or wine, but I'm not sure.
Seems like something like that, yeah. Wow. Incredible. A very old can of... I don't know what it is, and I actually don't want to know. Okay, let's go to the next room inside of this house. Let's go into the following room inside this house. I don't know what this room used to be used for, but I can make maybe a safe guess and say that it was like a reception room or a waiting room for guests that came over to visit the family that would be seated. Whoa, there are literally bats flying around this room. Okay, we have to be very careful. You're not gonna attack us, please.
He's just gonna hang out.
Are we gonna ignore him or are we gonna do something about it?
We're gonna have a new friend just hanging out in the camera.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to ignore him a little bit. Wow. Explore this room with us, please. Yeah. Can you sit on the drape over there? Ooh. I love the drape that we have hanging over here. Wow. Ooh.
I'm sorry, guys.
This is literally exploring, like.
Yeah. Can I start talking about the ceiling, because
yeah.
I feel like it's the most opulent thing in this room.
And it's also completely carved and made out of wood.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you see the faces on each.
I haven't seen the faces yet, Danny. Oh yeah, well, they're over here.
It's a little bit hard to see right now.
They're beautiful. Those are maybe family members from back in the time that have been carved into that ceiling.
Oh, this is flying directly into the camera.
Have you seen this mirror over here in the room? It also has a face at the top over there. Wow. It's amazing.
Wow, but the woodwork on this little mirror,
so elegant.
it's incredible. Let me show you up close.
So finely detailed.
How they did this.
Secretary desk over here. Look at this piece. Everything is so finely carved. Little compartment over here. I love it. And even the key is still present. Let's see if I can lock it up. No, this is not the correct key.
I think that's the key for the main.
Yeah. But it's not gonna close anymore, it's broken.
Yeah.
The top.
No, that's too small.
Yeah,
Too small.
That's too small.
But
Have you seen the chandelier as well?
yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about.
It's like these angels worked into that chandelier. Isn't it just magnificent? And I really, really enjoy these drapes that we have hanging here in the room. Beautiful red drapes. Wow. Same type of chair next to the drape here. Their family crest proudly displayed again. They're really proud of their heritage, and this family has probably been around for a long, long
Oh, yeah.
time. Like most noble Portuguese families. Wow. How old is Portugal actually? Is it a decennia old, like 1,000 years?
Almost.
Wow.
Portugal was founded in the mid of the 1100s, so
Wow.
yeah, almost 1,000.
It's so interesting because my country is only 190 years old. It's founded in 1836, Belgium. And Portugal is so old in comparison.
Yeah, we have a lot of history. Another friend in here?
Yep, we got another friend. Oh, he went into the ceiling.
Oh, nice.
A very plain and simple bedroom we have over here. Wow.
More modern.
Yeah,
should I
maybe
say.
this was where the last person slept in the house.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Still made bed as well in here. Couple of things throughout the room. You can see a little bit of medicine bottles over here as well. At this look of these bottles, you can already see that this place has been abandoned for a long time. These are old. Wow. What's this kind of medicine? You have no clue.
No idea. I don't medicine. I don't understand. That's beer.
That's a beer?
Yeah. Oh, Sagres.
That's Sagres? That's the beer that I and Danny love
It's
to
still.
drink. It's still full. Oh my
wow.
god.
That's
I love
vintage.
the label of this and even a crest.
It's still not the same crest, but it's still present in the logo today.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing. Oh, you know what this is for?
That's a heater for something you can
No, I think that's for a candle, and this is how you put it out.
Ah, okay, that way. Wow, amazing.
There's a lot of beds in the
Yeah,
hallway,
they're
but
flying everywhere.
but this hallway is.
This is Lily. I see Danny
think-
moving spastically
I
right
think
there.
I think they're behind me.
Look at this chest. Wow. This is enormous. What do you think is inside?
I would say blankets,
3 blankets.
but I.
Oh, it's literally in 2 pieces.
Oh yeah.
Pillows inside of here. It broke in 2. Oh my.
That's how you see it's real wood.
Yeah, the nerves literally break.
Yep.
And then you have these big buttons in here. Enormous lock at the front. Ah, I see somebody tried to open it, but this lock is still in. That's why it broke.
Very strong locks.
Yeah. Wow. What do we have for a room over here? Oh, look at this.
Oh.
See, we have 2 faces on each side of this doorway. And those might have been the former owners of this place. That's something they used to do back in the times. They would, yeah, their heritage. Oh, did I just see a chapel there?
Oh, where?
Right in front of us here. Did you see it? I was talking about the faces, but oh my god. There's literally a chapel inside of this household.
Have you seen the altar?
The carvings are crazy.
I don't know where to look. The ceiling, the altar.
First off, you have the ceiling over here, gold-plated chandelier down below. It's not really a chandelier, it's a light fixture, but a beautiful light fixture. Glass and copper work. Oh, I love the gold crown molding on the ceiling as well, Danny.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then they have the red carpet leading up to the altar. This is one of the most intriguingly designed altars I've ever seen.
I don't have words to describe
Look at
these
every
carvings.
little detail in there, going all the way up to the top. The faces that they made in there, the curls and curves. And I think there used to be a statue here in the middle.
Not a statue, but the cross
Oh, the
of Jesus.
cross.
This is a chapel, so
Yeah.
a big cross.
Of course.
Of course.
Down below here we have a painting of Maria holding Jesus on his deathbed and the angel next to it.
This is the most beautiful altar I've ever seen in a house. I have no words to, like, I could spend the whole day just showing the altar.
Yeah,
it's so
exactly.
much detail.
What a room. What a room. Let me get back to those pictures that I was just talking about. So they would hang them up here in the room to show their respect to their forefathers and the founders probably of this household. A lovely lady and a man to the left and right side of the room. Wow. See, there's one more room over here as well. Wow. This one is also magnificent. And it's a mirror of the other bedroom on the other side.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
at the ceiling.
Wow.
It's like the two protruding pieces in the household. I have not looked at the furniture yet, but there are little...
There's a lot.
There's 3 pianos inside of this room and a lot of paintings as well. Look at that. The first one is of a noble military man, probably one of the forefathers of the family. And this is the family crest as well, coming back over here. It's the same one as we saw on the chair.
Not quite the same.
No?
No, because I think this is a military crest. The chair one, it's
It's the family crest. I thought it was the same, excuse me.
No worries. But you see on him, he has a lot of medals.
Yeah.
Those are war medals or just wars for achievements.
Look at this lady over here.
I must say, very typical Portuguese.
Oh, she's dressed and everything,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even how she looks a little.
True.
And then another military man to this side, proudly wearing his uniform, proudly displaying his medals. And see, it's painted on metal. You see that?
It is?
Yeah,
Can I? Oh yeah.
that's different.
It's very different.
Never seen that before. Let me take one of these paintings out. Oh, to be very careful. Oh, you're at the back. It's this wood.
Oh, it's a protector, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's very interesting. Beautiful paintings as well. This one is made in Paris. Wonderful piano. Here they used to play on and let it sound throughout the palace back in the day. Oh, watch out.
Sorry, there's so much furniture.
The music is left behind here. Another piano to this side. This one still perfectly plays. That's creepy at night.
Yeah.
Is that the first king of Portugal?
No. That's one of the last kings of Portugal. Dom Pedro.
He looks again very Portuguese.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's Portuguese.
Yeah, very.
And then another piano standing here to this side of the room.
Oh, this is the one that is more tuned of the three. Wow.
But also more broken. And the chandelier hanging here on top of it. Laying here on top of that piano. Crystallier chandelier. And a half-broken guitar as well. That's very sad to see. Oh my.
Oh, the other half of the chandelier is here. Also.
Nothing is left of it anymore.
Yeah.
You can see here. Picture frame? Oh yeah, there's still a picture in it. Of a young girl. Look at that. She looks beautiful. Wow. Okay, let's place that back neatly. One more chest. Here they put pillows in their chests.
There's blankets missing.
Yep, exactly. Okay, Danny, I think it's time to venture to the upstairs of the house and check out most likely where the servants and the maids of the family used to sleep and live. Literally trying to avoid the beds in this house. But we got the stairway over here that's gonna lead us to the top floor of the house.
Lift it up, lift it up.
Yeah, because it's very stuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whoa. A very prominent stairway reveals itself. That's gonna take us to the top floor of this place. Have a look at this beauty. Whew. Actually, for a stairway that most likely is gonna lead to the servants' quarters, this is a beautiful piece. Whew. It's getting hot over here. Yeah, it's the dead of night right now. To just quickly show you, let me get my phone out of my pocket. This is the time right now, 2:19 in the morning, and I'm still sweating.
Yep. There's still 25 degrees outside.
I said to Danny last year, exploring in Portugal, I said to him, I'm never ever going to explore again in the summertime in Portugal. And here I am again. Oh, no, but this is literally the last time, I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to Portugal, but not in summer anymore.
No worries, no worries.
As a Nordic man,
I understand, I understand.
this is not good for me. That's not good for me. Let's go through this first door over here. A very small doorway, as you can see. I cannot even fit underneath it. Look how the door is carved into the beam over here. Ooh.
Can I? Yeah, the door is the perfect height for me.
Yeah, for you, because you're Portuguese.
Exactly.
The storage area and attic space. Books left behind, very old books. Chests, like you can see. Wow. It's wonderful. And then here, to this side, there are even these small doorways that reveal more attic space, but nothing really interesting. Again, very stuck. Okay, let's go further. Let's check out this attic space, or this top floor of the house. I think this used to be also a bedroom back in the time. There's not much left in here. Another room to this side. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is most likely used to be a servant's bedroom back in the time. You can see the simplicity of the bed, small room, and again, a noble painting of a military man over there. Wow, it's wonderful. Whew. I'm sweating up here.
The attic spaces are always.
Yeah. I'm not gonna open every single door, I'm just gonna walk through it. Our friend is back flying through the hallway over here as well as probably a lot of beds inside this house. Oh, these doorways. Jeez. Again, another servant's bedroom over here.
There's a lot of decay. It's way more present in the attic.
Slowly seeping down to the lower floors of the house.
Yeah.
it needs quick and prominent renovation to be preserved. Oh, there's some very small doorways in this room. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, the noise. Oh, that's tinted glass.
Look at that stained glass. Wow. Danny.
Oh,
This is above the chapel. I absolutely love it. It's like a little viewing area. You can look down on everybody who's inside the chapel. Or if you were a small child, you would be sitting up here watching the priest at the front doing his prayers. Or maybe the servants would watch through here.
Maybe.
And the noble people would be down there.
Yeah, I have no
I'm
idea.
just making something up.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
that seems like a good reasoning why there would be a small, like, balcony up here for all the servants to sit together here and watch the prayers of the priest. Okay. I want to open one more room up here. I think this last room here seems interesting to me. This is another little storage space, as you can see. Oh, the closet is opening on its own.
It's the floor.
Wow. If I believed in ghosts, I would say this house was haunted. Okay, let's go back downstairs.
This is just for record. We close all the doors we open.
Makes a lot of noise though.
Even if it makes noise, we close
Yeah.
them. Right?
This is now the end of the video, so everything gets closed, everything gets respectfully put back how we
Always.
found it. If we moved something, we always put it back. So, and we just leave the house exactly like we found it on entering. What a beautiful place to explore. And I actually really enjoyed this nighttime exploration. Our friend is also in the room here. A little bunch of these bats flying throughout this house at night. This is their territory now. This is, after 40 years, they live here. And the people have gone. I'm very happy that we could document this place, that we could give it one last voice on the internet. And I want to thank you all very, very much for watching this week's video. If you liked it, please like the video, subscribe down there, and write a nice comment in the comment section. There's also a link in the description for Patreon, and there you can support our channel. Everybody, I love you very, very much. And see you next week in another beautiful episode.